back. How are you tonight? Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with disgustingly cute dogs. Tonight's special is the 11/11 love reading. You can also get the $20 past, present, future, as well as the $30 general reading. Every Spiritbox session is only $1 per minute. You can also get a rapid transformational therapy, grief counseling session. It adds a free tarot card reading with it for $100. Everything you need to know is in the description. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Please check out my music in the linked pinned comment. The link in the pinned comment. Hey Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy. So I know you said that you fell asleep early last night during the live. So were you awake for who I had to call the cops on? How far into the live did you fall into a medieval nap? I'm going to pull some cards and do a collective message for us and see what we need to know about right now. While I wait for Metal Rain to answer that question. First 20 minutes. So I know you had requested that song, Aussie song. And here's what happened with that. Something crazy happened, y'all. So I'm listening to the song, I'm watching him play his 12 string, I'm thinking about playing it on my 12 string, right? And the song ends, right? And it switches over to this song's tune that Randy Rhoads wrote. And I thought to myself, that sounds really familiar. What is that D? And I started crying because I realized I had completely forgotten how to play D and completely forgotten that that was the first song I ever taught myself how to play on guitar. So I just wanted to say thank you for bringing back a memory that had obviously been taken in a car accident when I hit my head. So I appreciate that. Hopefully soon here I'll play it for you. Not tonight, but soon. So thank you. Appreciate that. I'm pretty sure once I look at the music, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's how you play it. And it'll just come right back to me. I'm going to do a collective message and see what we need to know right now from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. No, I don't think you heard what I said. So after videos on YouTube, you can either choose autoplay or turn autoplay off. So what happened is autoplay just switched over to D from Randy Rhoads. That's all. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I know it was in the end of the music video. So I kind of felt wow, is that Randy from the other side? Reminding me of who I am. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. I'm just curious, what do we need to know right now and the not too distant future? What is it that we need to know as a collective? This is for anyone who may be in chat, anyone who may join the chat while I'm doing the collective message, or anyone who may join later or watch the replay. There may be some quite sneaky things going on in your house. Maybe there's some quite sneaky things coming up in your house. Maybe you're being sneaky in your house. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, sometimes what's not good for your ecosystem might not have been sniffed out should be, and maybe what is already sniffed out should be taken care of ASAP. You know, so that there's not like an emotional overflow of disrespect or non-communication or ruining of friendships or connections that they nurture your ecosystem, but maybe there are some things that, you know, are a little bit off that can be worked on still. Nobody's perfect, right? Except for maybe the universe and Mother Nature. But so our cards today are Four of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. But I also feel like, you know, this might be saying that home is a good time to also rejuvenate from what might not be serving you so much emotionally. And don't sneak out on what might not be serving you emotionally. You might want to go ahead and stop sneaking out on maybe some of the therapy you need, maybe some of the communication you're seeking, maybe a lot of what you think or feel or say you feel falls on deaf ears. It's just not true. So let's see what Spirit says about how to deal with this and some advice from the Liminal Space deck. Couple of cards upright. Tribe of Dreams, imagining more. Can you clarify this, Spirit, from the Liminal Space deck? Oh, that is such a cool card. I love it. We've got, I'm going to leave this open to interpretation for anyone who might want to interpret it for themselves. Maybe they'll resonate in a different way. I'll tell you how I feel about how it resonates intuitively as well. But first, Tribe of Dreams. Maybe you have this dream of creating more of a family unit, maybe more of a connection with people, looking for your tribe. Maybe you have this tribe, this dream of tribe. Like you have this dream of having this group of people that you're connected with and that you feel that deep connection with. That is an unbreakable bond. You know, it could just be creating a family, or maybe it is the family you already have, or a group of friends who feel more like family. Spirit saying, imagine more, imagining more than just whatever it is that might just be right in front of you. You know, the possibilities are endless. Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone in uncertain places. You are not alone in uncertain places. So take that however it resonates. Spirit does have your back and is willing to help you. All you have to do is just ask. Ask, believe, receive. It's not ask, believe, drive yourself fucking crazy, pardon my French, and then receive. It's ask, believe, receive. It's quite simple. Okay? So stop second guessing yourself and go out there and win. You know, get off the couch and fight for yourself if there's no one else to fight for. Or, you know, put yourself in the shoes of the person, once again, that's inside of you that wants to find that dream tribe, that group of friends. And if you already have that dream tribe, you know, nurture it. Nurture its ecosystem. Stay close to it. Be happy within it. And imagine more with it than just what your limiting beliefs and circumstances might be making you think you should be creating without drama, of course. Hey Rob, how are you? Welcome back to the haunted house. How are you, sweetheart? It's funny that you would show up tonight, and I only say that because it's August 8th, which is the same day that my mother passed away 12 years ago. And I know you just lost your mom. I'm so sorry that you lost your mom. There's like, for me, there's like, I just can't. I'm just so sorry. And I hope that you're finding the peace and the relaxation that you need to deal with it, and finding the courage to, you know, that you have the support to emotionally and everything to help you mourn and heal from this grief. So I'm sending you a virtual hug of love and trust, and I hope that everything is, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope that your summer, you find some joy. Anyways, I'm doing a collective message. I just want to see if Spirit has anything to say to us from the Power Spirit deck about this reading tonight, which has been a lot about, you know, I feel like it's been a lot about nurturing your ecosystem, the assurance from Spirit that, you know, you are not alone in strange places. You're never really truly alone. What is Spirit's most important message tonight from the Power Spirit deck? Some advice, please. Oh, such an interesting card. Grief, huh? Hey, Pammy, how are you, sweetheart? So we've got the grief card tonight. Yeah, you know, even if you're experiencing the kind of grief where you're emerging yourself, or maybe you've been exposed to even other people's trauma, make sure that you're purging it, and you know, and if you are holding space for people who are going through grief, make sure that you nurture yourself and purge it. And if you're going through grief, you know, otherwise, and you know, you're going through the 7 or 8 stages of grief, just know that, you know, you might get through a few and then take a few steps back, but you will make it to the point where, you know, you'll have more days where you'll overcome the 8 steps of dealing with grief and coping with it. 7 to 8 steps. It's a lot. But the most important part about grief is accepting that you have grief, and accepting why you have grief, and accepting instead of bargaining, instead of being angry, instead of being in shock. Although it can come back to you, it'll start to, over time, it'll start to come back less often. But I'm not sure grief ever really truly leaves any of us, depending on what that kind of grief is. So it's card number 19, and in Spirit's advice in regards to grief tonight, it's direction west, color black. Grief deepens you, allowing you to explore the perimeters of your soul. Grief is the only gateway to certain levels of consciousness, and it is a hard taskmaster. Through grief, you can explore every aspect of your dark side: anger, pain, abandonment, terror, loneliness, aspects of the sacred self, of the sacred wound that we usually try to ignore in our daily lives. God forces you to acknowledge those parts of yourself that are not yet healed. If you can look at grief as a teaching, you will grow. If you can look at grief with awareness and an open heart, it is one of the greatest teachers of all. The seeds of wisdom and enlightenment are planted within the wounds of grief. What is lost can come back to us again in higher ways. So I hope this collective message has helped somebody. I'm going to get the spirit box in a little bit. I've got the speaker charging. Maybe I'm trying to charge it in a different way with some different, like, higher voltage cables and chargers. So hopefully the speaker will work a little better tonight. Hey Pammy, how's your day been? I got the fan, I opened it up, and it smelled like men's cologne. And then the dog tried to pee on it. I was like, no, don't pee on it, no. So I'm going to change Ronnie's name to Pierre because he tries to Pierre and pee there all the time. It used to not be like that, but I'm going to have to take him to the vet and see what's going on. I don't know if it's just from him having like too many kind of seizures, or if it's just like he forgets at his age since he's going to be 15 this month, or maybe it's just, you know, old age. I'm just not sure. Yep, this is where you can connect with me on the YouTube channel. Here, yeah, this is where you can connect with me. Alright, I'm going to put a few things in chat. Before I go get the spirit box. Excuse me. No behaving like a Ninja Turtle either. Oh, definitely not. So, what does that mean, like, to you? Is it like, you know, a bunch of ratty kids having a pizza party? Or is there like a special meaning behind that that I'm clueless to or something? I know you guys say it and it's always funny to me, but I'm not sure I totally get it. I just think it's funny because I think the Ninja Turtles are funny. Hey Survival, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right. The negative references towards men who already had interest in you that take her on the loop. Well, I'm glad she found somebody and she's happy. That's what counts. Like, hopefully she's, you know, set and happy and gonna stay happy. Seems like she met a really nice guy. He's cute and she's cute and they're cute together. I'm happy for her. She deserves it. Sorry, Jane, you can't afford me. Yeah, you have to pay a lot of money for that. At least $1,000 around here for anybody to even think about doing something like that. Jesus Christ. What a cracker. Cheese whiz. Right? Couldn't they like found some better ingredients that were more tasty? Hey Jane, go pound sand. Hey Molly, are you feeling better today? I know you went to the ER last night. Or yesterday afternoon and you weren't feeling too good. Make note of it, and if it happens again, I hope that you know, you'll go to the doctor again. Are you gonna follow up with the gastro doctor, like you said, like they told you to? Yeah, it's nothing getting a colonoscopy, honestly. You're never too young to get a colonoscopy in the 21st century, in the roaring 20s. And I'm just saying that because it's better safe than sorry, considering that people our age, it's the #1 killer for 20 and 30-year-olds right now. So I hope that none of you think that you're too good to get cancer, because it's a very real thing. And you should definitely do everything you can to make sure that y'all are healthy, and that, you know, if there is something that's going on, you know, it gets tackled right away, because cancer can be very treatable amongst certain different kind of cancers, like especially colon cancer. It's very treatable, and especially if you catch it early. Any cancer is probably very, very treatable as long as it's caught early. So it's better to not be afraid of the consequences and getting the testing done than to find out that you've got 6 weeks left. Just saying. Me too. Fuck cancer. I think at this point, whether any of us have had it or not, we're all survivors of it. We've all probably been through watching somebody die of it, hear about someone dying of it. I mean, it's like the Epstein files. We're all pretty much victims of it at this point because A, we're either absorbing the trauma of it or B, experiencing it in some way because of what we have to watch victims of cancer go through. Cancer is a Ninja Turtle. That's a t-shirt right there. Holy shit. Hey Ari, how are you? You were just talking to me. Look, you just manifested her. It's good to see you, sweetheart. How are you? That you sent me anything like that. I think I would remember that, Metal Rain. I think I'd remember you saying something. I don't remember anything about you saying you having a conversation or sending me a conversation of you with anybody. No. That must have been somebody else. Because the only thing you've ever sent me are like links to songs and you know, like the Aussie one, and then the scripts for Three's Company, or still Three's Company. He was just explaining to me the whole Ninja Turtle thing. That's incredible. Oh, yeah, that conversation. Yes, that's right. If you had said, oh, remember when we talked about the, you know, those supplements? Yeah. I remember that, yo. Got any plans this weekend, Ari? I'm just really going to be working on music. That's about it for me. That's a loser V card. Oh, cool. Right on. Gonna go to a birthday party. Right on. I hope you have fun. I'm going to be having my own little party. It's going to be the watching Republicans drop like flies party. Watching them drop with my mind. Making them drop with my mind. Look, I made Mitch McConnell invisible. And look what happened to that other old crony. Oh. My roommate's nanny went to his funeral. And I was like, like, what? What? Why would you go to his funeral? I guess she'd been friends with him her whole life. Poor lady. I love her, but her choices scare me. What was Eliana's sign? Yeah, Virgo. Isn't she like one of those middle of the month Virgos? Like, they can be quite stubborn. I find that ones that are like born earlier, closer to Leo, a little bit more laid back, nice and easy. Not looking forward to Virgo season, huh? Why, honey? It's gonna be Summeween. Well, and for you, it's gonna be Summerweenie soon. Sorry, I'm just teasing you, honey. I'm just teasing you, babe. Just trying to make you laugh. Sorry, y'all. Just some girl talk. Okay, I think my cards are in order. I'm gonna go get the spirit box. We'll see if there's a difference in the speaker tonight after trying a different charging method. My mother's birthday was September 2nd, or is September 2nd, and she died today, 12 years ago. Yeah, September 2nd, and my drummer is also September 2nd. I like September 2nd. I'll be right back. I'm back.
Maximum volume.
Are there any spirits here with us now? Not this. It's gonna go off and it just died. I can't believe it. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna try something crazy. And we'll see if it works. Give me 1 second. Let's see if somehow, some way, the spirit box will work properly. Let's move my lavender. Turn the music down.
Maximum volume.
Sort of sounded like it said, I need help. Like, what? Yeah, we all need help, dude. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective to guide us through this Spiritbox session. Hey, Sugar, how are you, sweetheart? I'm calling forth any spirits that maybe want us to communicate with us. We come in peace and respect. We come to remember you. If there's any spirits here with us now, yes or no? Give me a message. I love putting up with men's shit too. I'm kidding. Well, I hope you feel better soon, sweetheart. Exactly. Oh, you sent a yes or no? Okay. Congratulations, Molly. Time flies when you're having fun. Oh, that's so cool. You started learning piano again. We should write a song together. Okay, I'm looking for your question, Metal Rain. Hey, Kurt Guitar, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? Yeah, just don't give him all the credit, okay, Molly? I don't know, but do airport runs every day? LAX is a mess. I know, aren't they like renovating it or something like that, Metal Rain? I'm sorry, what was your question again, Metal Rain? You said you sent it up above, but I don't see it. Does anybody else see it? I don't see it. Cool, I'm glad you're doing great, Kurt. That's awesome. Whatever your answer is yes in the Lover's card. And then a card about success. Not just success in friendship, but success in your money, your career, your life, just whatever it is that you're working on right now. You know, you're doing that through patience, kindness, understanding for yourself, others, but you're going to be successful with it, whatever you're asking. I'm not sure if that helps. If you still want to type, if you still want to put your question in, and I'll answer it. Okay, let's ask that question, Spirit. I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know about this question about him and his brother and this other third party? Yes or no, Spirit? Yes. Page of Swords. He's actually already starting to see it a little bit. Like, he's waking up to it, dude. He's vetting her in that Page of Swords. He's vetting the home. He's thinking about his ecosystem. For sure. Do you ever think that she's like, you know, done the C word on him? Like the, you know, the CHE word? Not the other fun word that starts with C. Just want to be very serious, just very clear about that. Hey Luke, welcome to the haunted house. How are you? Sound like a song, Rain. It's too late. I've made up my mind. It's too late. I made up my mind. Yeah, you said it. I didn't. I'll just always find it strange that it was like her birthday. And then she disappeared and had a party and didn't invite him and then wasn't home all night and didn't come back till the next day. Like, who fucking does that to their boyfriend? On his birthday. On her birthday. I'm sorry, her birthday. Oh shit, or was that his birthday? Yeah, I don't do cheating questions. You're right, I don't. But that doesn't mean that if it doesn't, like, if it comes up, that doesn't mean I'm gonna, I mean, if it comes up, I'm not gonna keep it from you. You know? Why keep it from you? I mean, what's it, what, you know? But you're right, I don't do cheating questions. There's just something not right about, like, that day, that night, that energy. Oh, I'm sorry you lost your friend, Luke. I mean, I can't ever say that I can imagine what it's like for you, but I know what it's like for me. My best friend, Melanie, was one of the first women in New England to die of COVID. And she was young and healthy and thriving, and the next thing I know, she's dead. So, your friend is most likely, still, you know, very much in tune with you. You might not feel like it right now, but you might feel like it sometimes. You might even, like, imagine feeling a little bit delusional about it, but really, I mean, I think that we're in like this, okay, sometimes I feel like we're in this machine, okay, and then it's all factored by control, and if we don't, like, let it go, it'll never let go of us. So I sometimes just, I have to look beyond things. I have to look outside of the box. I have to stop and think, like, what meaning do I give to this? Because I just can't take someone else's meaning for it, or something else's meaning for it, or, you know, it's like you get born, you live a couple years, you get your teeth, and then you're taught how to be a Christian, and then, or whatever religion, and then you kind of maybe get lost on what the hell is all this religion stuff when you start to experience spirituality, and then you learn about death maybe in between there somewhere, and then you're like, oh fuck. And then you just spend, like, the rest of your life, oh fucking, because it's like you know at the end that, well, you're programmed to believe at the end you die, and that's it. You go to some fairyland or some fantasy land or some paradise, or, you know, I like to think that we just go wherever we want to go. And I also happen to believe that the veil is very thin. Like, there really is no difference between their side and our side. It's just a different dimension. And we can't see all dimensions as humans. We can't hear all sounds and octaves and notes as humans, depending on the pitch. Dogs can, cats can, animals can. But they're given that seventh, I call it the seventh sense. Like, I really feel like there's also a sixth sense. And that's like where your more of your deeper intuitive psyche and nature comes from. Hey Survival, welcome back to the haunted house again. You always felt like, but you weren't enough, and that's where things get fucking twisted. Pardon my French. Because okay, so I know you probably believe in science. I'm sure pretty much everybody here believes in science. I'm pretty sure there's not one flat earther here, and if you're a flat earther, you know where the door is. It's the X button at the top of the screen, or keep going. Okay, keep going. You're a flat earther. So I'm pretty sure, you know, y'all know that scientists they're not afraid to say they're wrong, okay? And as a pseudoscientist, I'm not afraid to say I'm wrong. As a tarot card reader, I'm not afraid to say I'm wrong. As a human being, I'm not afraid to say I am wrong and I make mistakes. I'm only human. Nothing is perfect, right? So when you think about what happens to your rental car, per se, when you peace out, right? Yeah, so you don't have your rental car anymore, but I really think our consciousness is just as awake and active as we are when we're in a dream that we see ourselves in or see the world around us in. Hey, Frank and Dad. Standing in the hallway being creepy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I can't say no.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right. Love you. Hey Van, sorry tonight. So, I like to tell people, like, when your person, your loved one, your friend has died, your pet, it's really, I just feel like it's just like an optical illusion. And I feel really bad for, like, when I became a death doll, I was like watching all these people die, right? And watching all these families like cope with the death of a loved one. And it just got to the point, like, what's going to happen with their, and going to stop caring? Are they all going to stop talking to her or him or them or... And I just couldn't stop talking, you know, to the person who died after they died. When no one stayed in contact with me about their loved one who passed away. It was kind of like, well, the funeral's over, let's go eat, peace out. And that felt like so weird to me. So I think also the reason I got into spirit boxing is because I wanted to try to talk to some of those people, try to talk to my mom. And then when I heard her voice on the spirit box and she said something to me that only my mom would say, you know, I knew it was her. Yeah, I believe in past lives, sharing connections. I think that we wouldn't talk about it if it didn't exist. From unicorns to, you know, that right there, what you mentioned. Past lives, sharing connections with people, you know, you've known. And reliving that life with them in this one. And I think that we choose each other again and again and again. Like, I feel like my mom and I were probably, maybe in another life I was her mom. And she was my daughter. And then in another life, she was my mom and I was her daughter, like in this life. You know, maybe in a past life, my dad was my brother, or maybe he was my son, or maybe I was his son. Or, you see what I'm saying? Like, I think that souls choose each other. I'm not so sure that we get lucky enough to pick what gender we're going to be. I don't know. I just know that we are who we are, and I feel like we stay who we are, but we get to go through each life, you know, having a different experience that maybe we wanted to have more than the last one, you know, and getting maybe another chance to kind of seal the deal or have another experience or unseal the deal. And I also feel like, you know, I feel like, you know, there's quite a possibility that it doesn't just stop at twin flames. I mean, I'm Greek. I'm ancient Greek, actually. I'm Greek Cypriot, which is probably like the most purest bloodline on the planet right now, according to scientists. I mean, they might say tomorrow they're wrong, but a lot of Egyptians and Greek Cypriots and all in between, like, we're all brothers and sisters, really. But when I go back and I think about, like, you know, was I Greek in a past life? Probably very much, yes. I feel that very deeply. But when I also think about Greek mythology, and I think about growing up with Greek mythology and the stories my parents told me, like, I don't remember the twin flame story. Now, I could have forgotten that in my head at some point when I hit my head, or because I haven't only hit my head in that car accident. I've been an athlete my whole life, and I probably passed out a lot just hitting my head on something, doing sports. You know, it could have been ballet, it could have been gymnastics, it could have been soccer, it could have been basketball, it could have been wrestling, I don't know, skating, ice skating, whatever. But at some point in time, lost that, and I guess the twin flame story is in mythology somewhere, and I just happen to forget it. But I'm also wondering, like, does it stop at twin flames? Could there be triplet flames, or quadruple flames, or sextuplet flames? Like, could there be just one soul, and, you know, there's multiple people that have a chunk of it? Or are people's souls, like, imprinted on our souls? Like, there are several people that if I could just go to them and talk to them right now, people I've met face to face, and I would just be like, please don't do this. You're gonna hate the rest of your life if you do. And I probably won't ever get the chance to tell them that either. And I don't know if it would be worth telling people that kind of thing, because sometimes when you tell someone their fortune, they don't believe you, and then they forget, or they think you're just bullshit and keep going because it doesn't resonate with what's going on right now. Which I believe with tarot card readings that really you should just stay in the now. Like there is no future, even though it's only a moment away. And the past isn't coming back kind of thing. Okay, what's your question, Luke? What kind of question do you have, dear? Yeah, Gemma could have very well been your dog in another life. Like I feel like Puppy Rooney was in his past life was my cat Widow. They have the same personality, the same mannerisms, everything to the T. It's just in this life he's a dog.
60.
You know, maybe his next life he'll be my kid. I don't know. And I think that I also remember past lives being an animal as well. Yeah, you will be Stone Hippie. Where you going, puppers? You gonna go see your grandpa here? If there's any spirits here with us right now, yes or no? I'm sorry to hear that, Stoned Hippie. My mom passed away 12 years ago today. Is what strange? Hey, you have an odd question? Oh, that's okay, Stone. Her and I talk all the time. She's always with me. She'll probably show up on the Spiritbox anytime this weekend. Just say hi. And a lot of the times I do ask her for her help during these Spiritbox sessions. So sometimes, Luke, not all the comments or sentences show up in the chat because the chat's haunted. So if you say something in chat and it doesn't work, then we don't know why, okay? We don't know why that happens. Are there any spirits here tonight that want to talk with us about John Benet Ramsey? Yes or no? Nope. Okay, so nobody wants to talk about John Benet Ramsey? Yes or no? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Metal Ring. So, are there any loved ones from anyone who might be here in the chat tonight? Luke Bird, Metal Rain, anyone in the chat tonight that might have a loved one on the other side that wants to chat with us tonight? Yes or no? Are there any spirits that are here with us now? Alright, it's not very active tonight. I think I'm gonna do a collective message and say goodnight. any of the spirits that want to communicate with us while I'm here still. We can communicate with you directly, maybe through the liminal space. If you'd like to say your name, please do. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Thank you so much for your subscription. I hope that you check out my music. It's in the pinned comment. Please. I do the tarot and the spirit boxing on the live streams, but this is mostly a music channel. It's a channel about my life. My life is my message. I hope you like the music. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again soon. Come by anytime. We can do a spirit box session again. Are there any direct messages from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides before we close the spirit portal tonight? Sky Daddy, okay. Any clarification to the Sky Daddy card? Know thyself. So I feel like Spirit Box is saying, I feel like our most trusted and strongest spirit guides and overall spirit universe is saying, you know, keep your head up to the clouds, keep looking up. Okay, know thyself. You know, you've met yourself deeply. It's okay to meet yourself a little deeper. And keep your heart open and aggressively hydrate. It's hot out there, you guys. Okay, so be good to yourself with your thoughts. I'm going to turn the spirit box off. Thank you, spirits. Good night. And I'll see you guys on the other side of Friday night, Saturday night. I'll be back tomorrow night. Be safe. Mwah. Music is sacred. No prison.